And we are live, so thanks everyone for coming out today. We're on lesson 6. And do you guys want to go through just the group review kind of questions, or do you have any questions?
I feel like with the number of times we were asked to define the central limit theory and the law of large numbers, we would be bad students if we didn't talk about it during this group.
Yes. So how would you describe the central limit theorem?
I said, I feel like they're both so similar. So you've got, I wrote, the sampling distribution of the sample mean will be approximately normal if the sample size is sufficiently large. So in comparison to the law of large numbers, the central limit theorem focuses on the shape of the distribution as the sample size gets larger, whereas the law of large numbers says that the mean will become closer to the mean of the population when your sample size gets bigger.
Right, and distribution gets small, deviation, gets smaller.
Didn't it also mention something about standard deviation, where standard deviation becomes smaller when you have a larger sample?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying on that one.
Okay.
The standard deviation gets smaller on that one.
So I'm just pulling everything back up. When I closed out of everything, I lost everything.
Any other questions?
Cody said for sure.
The only other thing that it said, one of the questions said to compare your mean to 3 other people. Or I guess in our case 4.
Well, for
So
that
that's
question,
7.
I used like the website instead of like the given chart. And so instead of like comparing it to 3 other people, I just redid it like 3 extra times.
Oh, you did?
So how did you do on yours? What did yours look like?
They were pretty similar. I mean, my means ranged between like 8.8 and 18.2. So.
Wait, are you talking about number 7?
Yep.
Your mean
17.
was like 8?
Because technically we were supposed to use like the chart and then just pick like 5 of them, but I ended up using like the website instead, where you can just tell it to randomly give you 5 numbers between 1 and 30 instead.
Oh, great. Okay, I'm looking here and I was like, how is your mean 18 when all these numbers are like 40, 30, 40, 50,000?
That's why my mean looks a lot different than everyone else's.
Because you use the numbers, number 29, 28.
Got it.
Yeah, because my numbers are ranging between 1 and 30 as opposed to like
I see.
many thousands.
What did you end up getting, Mike, for your mean?
Let me pull it up. Where did it go? Someone's got an angry baby.
I do. He's teething. Give me 1 second, guys.
I had it on my desktop. I think I left it on my Google Docs.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I struggled with this originally. It just kept, all the stuff just seemed to be very foreign to me. And then this afternoon around 4 o'clock, I was working on, all of a sudden it just started to make sense. I don't know if that's how you guys worked with you. It just seemed so foreign up until all of a sudden point just started working.
I mean, I took like a statistics class in high school, so I've covered some of this material. But there was one question. It was like 8C, where it says like, what is the mean of the sampling distribution of sample mean scores for all such samples? That one threw me off for a minute before I could figure out what they were really trying to get at.
It's just the mean. It's that 529.
Yeah.
That was the same thing too, because it would ask for the mean. I'm like, how do I calculate that? And then I would watch the program and be like, oh, the mean is just the mean of the means, which is 529 or whatever that they say it is. I'm like, well, that's too easy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was really confused about that at first.
I was really trying to figure out some complicated problem here, and all it was that what it was right in front of you. And then also when I talked about the sample, like the shape, like how do you know it's what it is? Well, it says it right there. It says it's a normal shape.
Right.
So, like, wait a second, is it really this easy?
It's just sometimes with these, sometimes with this, the question is just the way they're worded just throws you so far off.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the standard deviation, that got pretty easy pretty quickly too. Once I figured out, it's just a real basic formula. Just taking the sample, the square root of the sample, and then dividing it into the deviation. So that like became pretty clear to me. I was pretty excited.
Yeah. All right. Do we have any other questions about this, or do you guys feel comfortable starting the quiz?
No, I think we can go to the quiz.
Yeah, let's go to the quiz.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right.
Number 1 and 2 are true as always.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that day where he
switches those.
where he switches it up a little bit and the answer is false.
I have a teacher that does that.
Oh, really?
I have a teacher every week. You have to take it's an Excel class every week.
Oh, yeah, I'm the same one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he switches the true and false.
They switch it like there's one question each week, and he'll move it around. Where he'll have one question where false is first and true is second, and it's not always the same question.
Yeah, I actually got one wrong last time I did it, so I had to go back and retake the
I know, it drives me
test.
absolutely insane. But anyways.
All right, so let's do number 3. When you're taking a sample size n equals 5, what is the shape of the distribution means histogram when the parent population is right skewed?
So the answer is going to be right skewed.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Because the rule with this one is if the sample is 30 or greater, then it's normal, right?
Right.
Okay.
Number 4, when you are taking a sample size of n equals 100, what is the shape of the distribution means histogram when the parent population is skewed right? So wouldn't this be normal?
No, that one's just normal.
Okay. 5, when you are taking a sample size n equals 5, what is the shape of distribution means histogram when the parent population is normally distributed? Normal.
It'll be normal. Yeah.
I'm not checking if Cody has questions because I have the screen buried. So if anyone sees that he has a question or wants to slow us down.
I have it pulled up. Cody, do you have any questions? He can hear us, right?
I think he said he could see her.
Okay. Yeah, he can.
Okay. Number 6, when you are taking a sample size of n equals 100, what is the shape of the distribution means histogram when the parent population is normally distributed? Normal.
Normal.
Number 6, normal.
Yeah, because anything over 30 should be normal.
So I think in those cases it's normal, but if it says, for example, normal like a right skewed distribution sample size of 100, it's still normal, but then isn't the normal distribution just shifted over to one side or the other?
Exactly, because you've had the sample size is going to become so much larger.
Okay.
When would the distribution of means be normally distributed? choose all the correct answers. Data are drawn from a population that is normally distributed and the sample size is small.
So that would be normal.
Yes. Data
The
are
next one.
drawn. Yeah. Data drawn from population.
So I think it's all of them
That's-
except the third one. Should
Third
be
one.
marked.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, is your third one data are drawn from a population that is right skewed and the sample size is small?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that one is unmarked. That's the only one we didn't mark.
Yeah.
Number 8, which of the following gives the best explanation of the central limit theorem? Okay, if the parent population from which the data are drawn is normally distributed, then the sample mean will follow a normal distribution. We can just read these and then choose.
So
Sorry.
not that I've already done the homework, but I think this exact question is on the homework, and that was the answer.
The first one.
The first one.
And then the next one, I'm assuming, is going to ask us about the law of large numbers.
No, it's going to make us do some calculations.
Dude, math.
Let me pull up my calculator.
Population standard.
Hey, so maybe I was mistaken because on number that I did in the homework,
Number 8,
could it also be the last one?
distance.
I don't remember seeing that one. Large, the shape of the distribution of sample means will be approximately normal. Because isn't that
Yeah, it's
also?
that one.
Do you want me to pull it
That
up?
one. Because if you look, like, I checked the answer key for the prep assignment, and it literally stated
The exact thing.
exactly that.
Oh, did it say that?
That
Well,
if the
I'd
sample
say
size is large, the sample mean will be approximately normally distributed.
I'd say that's what we call the correct
Teamwork.
answer then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so number 9, what is the mean of the distribution of the sample means? It's
So 10.
It's just 10.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what all of us overcomplicated the first time around.
Yes. What is the standard deviation of the distribution of sample means?
Six.
Is it
6.
6? Yeah.
Wait, isn't
Regardless of the distribution.
calculate, right?
If the sample size is.
That's the one we have to calculate, I thought.
Wait, is it saying what is the standard
The mean-
deviation of? Yeah, that's the one we have to calculate. So
Okay, so it's not 6.
no. So you take the square root of 36. What's it?
6.
36.
So it's just
Oh,
1.
thank you. And then, so 6 divided by 6, so is it 1?
Wait, isn't it the standard deviation divided by the square root?
Of the sample
Of-
size?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is, but the square root of 36 is 6, so 6 divided by 6 is 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, 11. Regardless of the distribution of the population, if the sample size is larger than 30, what would be the shape or distribution of the sample mean? It would be normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So normal, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and then number 12, what theorem would justify your response to the last question?
The central limit theorem. Because the central limit theorem has to do with the shape, whereas the law of large numbers does with the mean. So I think it's that one. Central limit theory.
Shape of the sample mean.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and submit my quiz. 14 out of 14.
That's beautiful.
Oh, did you submit already?
Yep.
Wonderful.
Good job.
Okay, is Cody good? Did you get 14 correct, Cody?
Oh, he's all good.
All good. Sorry again about the mic.
Okay. All right. I'm
Okay.
going to go ahead and post this up on the discussion board. Thank you guys very much. And I will miss you guys on Thursday because I'll be driving. But good luck.
I'll set up
right.
the meeting for Thursday this week, guys. Since I missed
Okay,
it.
perfect.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, Spencer. See you guys.
I can pick up the following week. See you guys.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.